Welcome to the Random Green Podcast. On today's podcast, I interview the late, great Phil Donahue from the Pearly Gates. Yes, Phil Donahue. I had an exclusive sit-down interview. Well, not sit-down interview. I had an exclusive interview with Phil Donahue. Without any further ado, I will play my interview with the late, great Phil Donahue from the Pearly Gates. Wow, thank you very much, Phil, for having me up here. I don't know how you were able to get me up here with you and the Almighty had me up here. It was really great, really nice, and thank you so very much for having me up here. It was pretty cool how I was able to be the first living human, hopefully, the first human being to interview from the Pearly Gates. So, Phil Donahue, I want to thank you. And
I don't mean to interrupt, but please shut up. Like I say, this is ridiculous. I never scheduled a podcast. I'm up here with Jimi Hendrix. We're playing a nice game of catch. Yes. This is ridiculous. I'm going to have to talk to the gig. Who are you? What? I mean, come on.
Hey, Phil Donahue, it's me, Random Green. I'm the famous YouTuber with the amazing podcast. Also, I do live streams, shorts, and all the other good stuff on there on my channel. Remember me?
Well, gee. Color me turquoise or green or whatever the color you said you were. No, I don't remember you. I'm trying to play catch. Baseball catch. I have a base. You see this baseball in my hand. I'm busy with. I gotta line up. I got a game of golf too in the quadrant of heavens over here. I'm busy. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, Phil Donahue, this is going to be a shortened podcast. I thought you were excited about this interview. Can't you, I'm a lowly mortal here. Please have a little more, you're in heaven now, and you're able to travel to distant galaxies, and you can't even, can't you just...
Well, what? What are you trying to say? What are you doing? Orange or random orange or whatever the heck you're called? I don't know you, but I see things from heaven now, even though I've only been here a little while. Hey, like I say, it's absolutely crazy. You think I don't know that you are not famous on YouTube? You're a self-proclaiming star. You're nothing. Look, I know Mr. Beast and all the other channels. Coco Melon, I never was into that, but Jiminy Christmas. Can we stop with the people trying to pretend that they're great YouTubers? What is going on? It doesn't make any sense. Come
on. Phil Donahue, I don't think I like your attitude. In fact, could I speak to the Almighty, please? You don't want me to tell the Almighty. He probably already knows, but let's have a little bit of a better attitude, because, like I say, I came up all the way here to the Pearly Gates. I traveled the galaxies to find heaven, and I tried, and I went and found you. And at least you could give me credit. At least you could give me credit to have a good interview with you, Phil Donahue. Could you at least give me credit for finding the Pearly Gates and having a chance to interview you, Phil Donahue?
Oh, well, I guess I better give you an interview because you're going to tell the Almighty on me. I mean, that is ridiculous. First of all, the Almighty is upset with you, random orange or whatever color you. I mean, what? This is absolutely ridiculous. Come on, St. Peter, what is going on?
Yeah, this is St. Peter. This is St. Peter. Go ahead with the interview. I don't even know this guy. I don't know who Phil Donahue is. I'm going to deny Phil Donahue. So go ahead. Go ahead, Random Green. This is go ahead with the interview. I don't even know who you are, Phil Donahue.
Oh, that is not surprising at all. Wow! St. Peter denying someone. Oh, I should have known better. I should have known better to trust this establishment. What is going on? St. Peter denying still after. Oh, this is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, good grief. What do you want to know? Random orange or whatever. Good grief.
Well, I don't need a ton of bricks to fall on me. I can get a clue.
Oh, really, random orange or green? You know, you really can get a clue. Oh, how many people actually listen to this podcast? You upload to YouTube, so maybe you can get 1 or 2 views? I mean, what is going on with you, Random Green? You keep on uploading videos and podcasts and live streams and shorts. Also, you can get maybe 1 or 2 views. This is highly illogical. Which reminds me that I have a dinner date with Leonard Nimoy. Remember how he was Spock on Star Trek? Yeah! This is absolutely ridiculous, Random Green. You think people are actually going to listen to this podcast? No!
Phil Donahue, you make absolute sense. You truly are. Thank you very much for pointing that out. I will take your advice, Phil Donahue. Thank you very much. This is like old times back in the 1980s when you did your show. This really gives me a new perspective on uploading videos. I will consider your advice, and perhaps maybe I can get 3 or 4 views instead of 1 or 2 views in the future, Phil Donahue.
Well, isn't that special? Now, you realize that, well, you probably don't realize, of course, that I was given power to see the future, and I realize this podcast will get maybe 3 views at the most, or listens, or whatever the heck they have. Why in the world does YouTube have a podcast section when they call it views, and they should just really call it listens? I mean, this is ridiculous! I mean, come on! All right. Okay. You know what, Random Orange or Green? Look. I'm gonna go finish playing catch here with Hendrix, and then I have a golf tournament with Nimoy, or actually a dinner date with Nimoy up here. You know, come on! I have to get going. This is it. I'm done with this. Okay. Next podcast, I will be doing some other podcast. Maybe the Joe Hogan Experience or whatever his name is. You know, it's ridiculous. It's whatever. I'm done. Bye. God, this is absolutely ridiculous.
Thank you very much for listening to the Random Green Podcast. You all have a great day now.